Going on, y'all? Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you'd like to donate to the channel, the cash app's at the top right corner of the video. But let's get into it, man, because today we got to discuss the situation with Drake's defamation case and the shipping containers. I feel like some videos that I've watched, not a lot of people are talking about the shipping container. So I thought I'd just go over it real quick, amongst other things, on the defamation case. But this is something that really pointed out to me more than anything. We have the YouTubers, the reactions to YouTubers, and all that stuff that's been going on the side, and also all the other things like the pinata getting smacked by Kendrick Lamar in the music video "Not Like Us," all that, right? But the real important part that I noticed when I was going down everything, one of the moments was this part right here where it says Kendrick Lamar is depicted in front of shipping containers with air conditioning units inside. These images are associated with ST. Now, the shipping containers are not like us. We're supposed to imply, moving humans, shipping them, whatever the case may be. Illegal activity to sum it all up. And I was surprised that this was something that he had pointed out, because the way that he had pointed out made me kind of look at it sideways. The thing is that he briefly discusses this, but there's no hyperlink. There's no link or referral to where he got this thought from. Just the two pictures from the Not Like Us music video. But real quick, there's no way that the Not Like Us music video implies anything about putting humans in here and whatever the case may be. Although there is an air conditioning unit inside, which implies, because it gets hot in there, you would, if people were to be in there, you would have to have an AC unit to cool them off in case you need to facilitate or move them from one place to another. There we go with that facilitate word again, right? And the reason why I'm taken back and confused by this was because you would think that they would imply some type of link to confirm where they got this theory from. Because no way, and Not Like Us, were they implying that these containers were related to whatever they're insinuating when it comes to ST. Nor does he say anything in the lyrics. However, it feels like Drake is shooting himself in the foot here by exposing what these containers mean, because there's no way that Not Like Us is telling us what these containers mean. It could just be left for the people to interpret. But the fact that the lawyers and Drake are interpreting this, as moving people, ST, whatever the case may be, looks like it's very incriminating upon themselves. Like they're shooting themselves on the foot here by exposing this. But the key part that I wanted to point out was that this was something that was talked about on this channel. This was something that was talked about in the Dark Kenny. In the Dark Kenny, we had discussed this too when we had broke down this theory about KTW. A lot of people heard KTW in 616 in LA. Know the wires in your circle trouble you, and other definitions like Kendrick the Warrior. Other people say Katie. Wick Ramsing, and then we got KTW, which was the modeling agency. And now there's this climate control units for shipping containers. This was one of the theories. We're not sure if this is a reference, but friends of ours found this. It's what appears to be a shipping container that uses AC unit coolers. This was something that was discussed on the Reddit, and I feel like Kendrick was in the music video with these containers, but the way that Drake is pointing this out, it makes me feel like he was looking at the Reddit, bro, but didn't want to imply that the Dark Kenny existed, at least not in the documents anyway. I don't think I've seen Dark Kenny represented in the documents at all. But this was something that was discussed in the subreddit or in the Reddit itself. And this was months ago, man. This was months ago when we were going over the AC unit that was pointed out in this music video. This was the first time anybody had really mentioned the AC units and Not Like Us. And the fact that Drake and his lawyer are pointing this out in this federal document is very interesting, considering that they didn't put a link to where they got this theory from, other than these two pictures from the music video. They had to had looked up something from Reddit to even just come up with this idea, because no way are you going to look at this and look at the shipping containers, especially when two people are blocking them from view. It was a very interesting thing that I had noticed in this situation here. You could see them right here. And another interesting part too that I wanted to add was that right here it also says KTW, Kendrick the winner, Kendrick the warrior, know the wires in your circle trouble you, all that, right? KTW two-way unit coolers, high, medium, and low temperatures, It's the name of the AC units. It's the name of the units, and it's what they go by that are used in the shipping containers. That's crazy, bro. The fact that they're named KTW as well is insane. So it really made me think, if the lawyers are trying to make this argument, are they just, smart enough to look at the containers and just insinuate that? But how are they able to point out the AC units in the background? You would have had to really look at the Reddit. You would have had to look at some type of video that was explaining that. There is no way that you're going to point that out just by watching the music video. I don't care how rich and smart Drake's lawyers are. I don't think that they're going to be able to do their due diligence like that, considering that they said that Kendrick Lamar was from Oakland and not Compton. I saw a story about that and I kind of laughed because there was no way that they couldn't even correct that Kendrick Lamar was from Compton and and then said that he was from Oakland, which is crazy. So I don't think that this is something that they came up with from the top of their head or just by looking at the music video. I feel like, and this is my opinion, I feel like they saw stuff from the Dark Kenny, they saw stuff on Reddit, but they didn't want to link it because then it would show him a whole bunch of information that would look incriminating to Drake more than helping his cause. This is why I feel like he shot himself in the foot by sharing this piece of information with everybody. But like I said, when I first saw this a few months ago, when it was pointed out, the KTW being the name of the two-way unit coolers was insane to me, bro. That's almost like, damn, bro. Was Kendrick really trying to imply the AC units? Now, there's multiple theories for KTW that we gone over on this channel. KTW could mean a lot of things. There was some theories about Kendrick the Winner, Know the Wires, which was a theory about wires in Drake's house, secret surveillance. It was a whole theory. We'll keep it alleged. These were just theories, guys. I can't confirm any of them, but everybody wanted to figure out what KTW was. The fact that Drake is basically highlighting the shipping containers and the AC units, I couldn't help but to think back about the time when we saw the KTW unit coolers. And it's crazy how he just pointed it out in this situation. I'm very confused by it, honestly. Like, why point it out but not put the link? Maybe I'm just thinking too much into it. Maybe I'm not thinking enough. But y'all could tell me how y'all feel in the comments about this, bro. Do you feel like it was a good idea to mention the shipping containers? Does it make you look bad? Why didn't you put a link to it? Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this, man. I'm really confused about this myself. But it does drive a crazy point that the Reddit had brought up the shipping containers and now they're bringing it up in the documents, bro. That is crazy, man. This was something that we talked about months ago, and now it's being brought up now, which is crazy. But like I said, this is just one incident that stuck out to me. I know everybody's talking about everything else like this, and I know this is interesting too, and as well as the YouTube reactors. But this was something that I felt like was the most incriminating, other than the stuff that people were writing online about it. But y'all could tell me how y'all feel about this, man. How do y'all feel about the shipping containers being mentioned in the defamation case and the documents? And y'all could tell me how y'all feel afterwards, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. Keep it alleged.